calling this Money Matters Monday because we've invited Tom Hartmann from Sorted back on the program today to talk with us about bouncing back from redundancy. Good morning, Tom.
Atamaria, great to be with you again, Lizzie. How are you going?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, Tom, I've never actually been made redundant, but I know lots of people who have, and really stressful time for people, right?
Oh, it certainly is. I've experienced it a few times. In fact, once it actually brought me here to New Zealand because our family, we were living in California at the time, and things started to really go pear-shaped. And so that's when we decided to move the entire family here to New Zealand.
Ah, so that was a blessing in disguise, which shows that maybe sometimes
it certainly was.
Can be a blessing in disguise sometimes. But I guess it's getting through those early sort of moments. I mean, you know, you get the call into your boss's office and they tell you that this is what's happening. That's horrible, especially, times like right now where we are economically. What's sort of the first step for people dealing with this situation?
Yeah, just want to acknowledge, like, it can put you through so much, and it's really stink for everyone involved. If you think about the people managing it, think about it also doesn't feel good on their side. But when you're going through it, and especially if you're a one income household or even two incomes, there's so much uncertainty. Yeah. And then a lot of times what we do on a daily basis makes up a big part of who we think we are. And it turns out that's not the case, but, it's part of our identity, what we're doing at the time. And so you need to, one of the first things is just acknowledge everything that uncertainty is making you feel. This is a time to honor all those feelings that come along with this. Yeah. Happily, there are some, real tangible things as you pivot towards, and coping as you bounce back, really. That's what this entire thing is about.
Yeah, so that's really great advice. Processing that emotion. If you're somebody like me, I love to journal. Other people, it's talking, you got to get it out, sort of getting your head around it. And then, like you say, it's like, okay, we're heading in we're heading in a new direction, an unexpected adventure, perhaps. What next?
Yeah. So one key thing, obviously, right away, you need to reassess lots of things, because while the experience of redundancy gives you that gift of time, because as soon as you wrap up things, and it may actually give you the gift of money in the short term, in the sense that there might be a redundancy payment, severance packages, whatever you want to make sure you're getting everything coming to you. Yeah. But it's time to reassess everything, particularly your budget. Yeah. And so theoretically, you can come on Sorted, and we've got a great budgeting tool, and it's really about making your plan for your money go in the weeks to come. And really, you have to throw everything out and really get down to the bare bones and understand how you're going to get through this time. Depending on how much of a buffer you have and what you have coming to you, it may be easier, it may be harder, but it's really makes it a lot easier to see when you can write down all the figures, the incomings and outgoings. Yeah.
Something that you did touch on is about redundancy payment. It's really important to know your rights in this situation, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah, definitely. This is a key thing as you're going through the process, and as they're giving you all of the information about, for example, a restructure at work. You really need to understand what you're legally entitled to, and particularly on the financial side, that's what we're talking about, money, right? Because you want to make sure that you're getting everything coming to you, because you've got to get through this time. But there are legally many things that an employer is required to follow a fair process. So you want to make sure that that's happening.
Yeah. Now, I think, and this is on your website that I read it actually, about bouncing back from redundancy. One of the things that it talks about is drawing on your network, right? Networking is so crucial in any job. I got this job through networking. It's a time to get back on LinkedIn perhaps and connect with people that, those relationships that we've built up over the years, Tom.
and we're so lucky these days that we have platforms like LinkedIn in order to do that. Quite quickly and quite broadly, actually. I mean, it used to be we'd spend a lot of time on websites and sending emails and things like that. But now, quick messages here and there, let people know that you're looking for the next opportunity, and, see what comes out of the woodwork. Lots of times it's kind of awkward to talk to your network when you're looking for work, but really it's about really going out there and see what the needs are, because there are different organizations that really, have needs that need filling. And maybe it's something that you can, even if it's temporarily, that you can respond to and fill the gaps for them. So you really want to just go out and test the needs that are out there.
Yeah. I mean, there are so many jobs that are never advertised, like you say, whether it's short-term contract or something like that. I know myself, the majority of my jobs that I've had over the years have been through my connections. So, and what would you say in closing to somebody who finds themselves in this situation right now, Tom?
Look, the most important thing is that you really look after yourself, because the experience of loss is so acute. It's so strong. You really want to make sure that, that you can ask for help. And lots of times there is, EAP services that is part of the package as you go. I would, really urge you to take advantage of whatever support you can, either from those in your network, those in your close circle, and the professional help that's available. And there are, a list of helplines, and this is only, one part of your life that can really open up new opportunities. And so the quicker you can pivot your mindset from the experience of loss to the perspective of what could be, what will be the next chapter, and looking forward to that next chapter, and using all the time that this experience gives you to find that new chapter. And it's not a great experience, but all the very best as you get towards the next thing.
Yeah. Tom Hartmann, sorted.org.nz. Thanks so much for your time. Look forward to catching up next time.
Thank you, Lizzie. Great to be with you.
Hey, thanks for joining us today. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you can catch all our interviews on Star. See you next time.